Hey, what's going on, Health Nation? This is OCK Fitness. Just a brief introduction. I've been I got into fitness very early on when I was in the sixth grade. It was during the time where I actually got into sports, basketball particularly. I remember vividly it was this after school program called the Beacon Program. It's basically a program where, the staff there help you with your homework. They provide recreational activities, games. It's just basically something to keep the kids busy. Whether they don't want to go home right away, or their parents are at work or whatever or whatnot. It was just a place for kids to be in and to be active and not be out in the street. But anyway, like I said, I remember vividly. I got into their little basketball thing that they had going on. I mean, prior to that point, I wasn't into sports at all. My first, I guess you can say, love was actually art, comic book art, for that matter. And up until that point, I actually drew like 13 comic books. Yeah, so I was, developing in that area. But once I was introduced to the basketball during that particular period, I also got into exercising, calisthenics, push-ups, for that matter. I remember we were on the free throw line, and whoever missed had to do push-up. Now, mind you, I had never done any type of exercise before, push-ups before, but I guess from watching other people, I knew picked up right away how it was done and whatnot. And I remember doing them, and after getting up, I'm like, yo, I like the way this shit feels, kind of feeling a little pumped up and whatnot, and as a result, I started missing layups on purpose, just so that I can do some push-ups. And from there on, things just kicked off. I guess that sort of, explained why later on, as I progressed in my sports and basketball, I started missing layups. I should have never done that, I guess. But the other end was the exercise part. The fitness part. I started doing, gradually started doing more push-ups. Got into doing pull-ups on the door. Even though during that time I wasn't really clear as to what muscle, particularly like doing pull-ups. I wasn't really clear as to what muscle group was being worked out or not, but I guess I just like the feeling of exercising and the feeling bulky and pumped up. Push-ups, obviously, chest, everyone know that, but at that time I wasn't, like I said, I was in the sixth grade. I'm pretty sure I wasn't aware of the fact that push-ups, depending on your on how far you have your hands apart or close together, it also targets your triceps, your shoulders, and it also engages your core, strengthens your core, because you have to, keep that stiff back, and in order to do that, you generally tighten your abs. But yeah, that's how it all started for me, and later on, I sort of got into, I guess you can say, a little bit of weight training during high school. Wasn't really that much, I was pretty much a calisthenics guy, push up, sit up, a little pull-ups. Those were my three staple exercises during that point. And when I got into college is when I really got a little bit more into weight training and sort of fell off. And when the college thing didn't work out after the first year in this school that I went to, the state college that I went to, when I got back home, I didn't have any equipment. So basically, I went back into basics, started doing push-ups, and it just gradually progressed to, and I'm not lying when I say this, about or up to about or exactly on the mark, 600 push-ups every day. And I wasn't really like, big and bulky, but I had a little definition going, a slender, muscular look, but also, how you look fitness wise, obviously depend on your diet, and I wasn't really that acute to the dieting part, the healthiness part. I was just more focused on, you know, getting these exercises done and feeling pumped the fuck up, But yeah, but now, I'm actually trying to lose weight. I have done it before during using fasting. They call it intermittent fasting. I've always done it. I lost about 30 pounds. I was pushing 170, and I came down to about 140. And I came back up. I'm trying to go back down again. Using the same method, but during that particular point, I was just basically, doing basics, push-ups and stuff like that. So I wasn't really that active in terms of using weights. But I want to tend to. Well, right now I'm tending to do things a little bit different. I want to be more active, weight-wise. Using weights and maintain my strength and just get a muscular, ripped look. That's what I'm aiming for right now. Yeah, I want to have one of those, fitness magazine look, but with a bodybuilding magazine look twist to it, if you know what I mean. No steroids, all natural over here. I believe in working hard and gaining good results. So yeah, that's just a little brief synopsis or whatever, if you whatever you want to call it, about my little background as to how I got into fitness. Right now, I want to continue to do what I'm doing and just make it more of a lifestyle, not just the exercising part, but the dieting part, the healthy part. I've never really been the type to count my calories and all, but at this particular point, I sort of go by how I feel, but I'm not really consuming that much. What I'm really focusing on right now is just getting those protein and those amino acids. Amino acids probably even more, because proteins are nothing more than compound amino acids. If you don't know, you might want to look that up. Whenever you take in protein, your body has to break that down into amino acids so that it can use it. Amino acids are chemicals, But yeah, don't want to make this longer than it already is. What is this, pushing 8 minutes? So maybe you guys can comment below and give your story, about how you got into fitness and where you are right now, and what you plan to make out of it.